Hello guys, and welcome to the third tutorial of the how to create a Spigot plugin series. Today we will create a new item, completely new with enchants, custom name and everything. Stay tuned and have fun. Alright, first off we will start by creating a new new Java project, and we'll call it new item. As in the last video tutorial explained, Java JRE 1.8.0, we will use the spigot.jar as API, of course, add it to the build path libraries, finish. Alright, now in the new item project we will create a new package in source. We will call it me.yourname.newItem, the project name, enter. And the new class in the package, we call it new item. Alright, like we did last time, we will extends Java plugin, and we will import it by pressing Ctrl-Shift-O. It will automatically import stuff for you, so you don't have to hover over it and import, but you can just hover over it if you want to. And we will create our two methods we always will need, and that's the public void on enable, or at override annotation, don't forget that, and at override public void on disable, yeah. Alright, we could just create the item in the main method, but so we get a bit more variety in, we will make a new package and call it me.yourname.newItem.item. Items. Let's call it items. And we will call that item manager or something, the class. Alright, basically our item is an item stack. So we will create a public item stack and we will call it X of Thunder, or better said, let's call it just Stormbreaker. Item stack needs to be imported, the arc.bucket one. Alright, and now we will create our first method, and that will be the public void create X. This is the method where the X is created. As I said, item needs an item stack. It is a new item stack. It's a new object. It's a new item stack, and then material dot diamond X. Or let's make an iron X. And one item stack, and we will call it item. Well, messed up a bit. Next off, to change our item up a bit, we will use item meta. We call it meta is equal to item.getItemMeta. Import that. Alright. Now we will use meta.setDisplayName to change the name of the item. To give it a bit color, we can use checkColor. Let's use gold. Arc.bucket jet color, not the Bungie API one. I think you can use that too, but just use the bucket one. Plus, and let's call it Stormbreaker. Next off, we will create an array list. So a list of strings, we will call it lore, equals a new array list of yeah. Import that. This is a Java thing, list and array list. Lore is the thing that stands under the item when you create the item. When you have the item hovered, I don't know how to explain. It's just a small text underneath it, just so you know how to do it. I will show you. So we will use lore.add, and that's a string. Jet color. Let's use pink. Oh, there's no pink. There's a purple. Light purple plus some epic lore. And now we will need to set the lore. Because we called the list of strings, we called it lore. So we will set the lore as lore. Because lore, as you can see, it takes a list of strings, as we made up here, the list of strings, and we called it lore. And then we use this list, we called lore, down here. Alright? Good. Now we will use meta dot. Let's add an enchantment here. As you can see, it takes an enchantment, an integer, and a boolean. So we'll use enchantment dot. Let's use damage. It's not called sharpness here, it's called damage. I think it's called damage. Then the amplifier, let's use 10. And true. Alright. Now we will need to item dot set item meta. And now we will do item storm breaker equals item. Breaker capitalized here. Looks better. We made the item stack, so we can just use Stormbreaker and not create X method or something, or item. Stormbreaker is equal to the item. And I just forgot, we will need to make it static. Public static item stack and public static void create X. Alright, now we created the X. We can now go to new item to the onEnable method. And instantiate the class. So item manager IM equals new item manager. And now we will import the thing we made, the package and everything. Now we instantiated it. Now we can just im dot create X. Now we'll create the X in the onEnable method. And yeah. Oops. Yeah, we can delete that. Sorry, don't need to. That was a bit dumb for me. Sorry, guys. And we will use get server dot get console sender dot send message. Server has started. Just to make it look a bit more professional. Blue. Plus. Alright, now we will... we could make it so if we join the server we'll get the X, or on a comment. Let's use a comment so we can go through the comments too. me.menu.new item.comments. New class, and we'll call it comments. It implements, comments always implements comment executor, yes. And now you can see we will get an error because comment executor has some methods, one method. We can add it, and there we go. We'll call comment sender, comment we will call cmd, string we will call label, and string, a list of strings we will call args. Return true. Alright, now we will use some if statements. First off, we will create a player. So we'll use player equals the cast of a player sender. Import player. Alright, player is made, and we made it that it is the sender. So easy said, we made the player the sender. So the guy who types the comment out is the player and the sender, you know? I hope you know. And now we will use some if statements. If label dot equals ignore case. Let's use give x. Player dot get inventory. We need to get the inventory. Dot add item. item, and then we will use the item manager dot stormbreaker. I think we should be good here. It is get comment. We call it give x dot set executor, and now we need to instantiate our class, so new comments. Import it, and we should be good right here. And now we will need to create the plugin.yml. Without the YML we are screwed. Plugin.yml. Main, it takes a main, a name, a version, an author, an API version, and it takes a description too, but we don't need it. But now we will add comments, so we'll use 2 spaces here, comments, and then space again, and then 2 spaces, yeah, and then the comment, give x. That's how it should look. Main, we will need to do we will need to get the main class. So this is the main class where it extends Java plugin. me.manu.new item .new item. New item is the name of the plugin. Version is 1.0. Author is Manu. API version is 1.16. And now let's copy that, and just to be safe that we wrote everything right. Alright, I think we're good. New item, right click, export, jar file. We'll call it new item. Enter, finish, save, yeah. Then we will make it smaller, and oh sorry guys, I have my desktop full of things right now. Wait, and start.bat.batch. New item is in the plugins folder. We'll open Minecraft. Now we will hope we don't get any error in the console. Console, what are you doing? Server's not starting. Now. Very good. New items has been enabled. Server has started. Multiplayer, direct connection, local host. Let's make it big. And now you can see when the terrain is loaded. Yeah. Now you can. Oh, splash time set there. If we type in /give x, we have the Stormbreaker. Sharpness 10 or x, Roman letters. 14.5 attack damage. We can attack them. Well, it worked. This is the lore, some epic lore. Stormbreaker, sharpness x. I will show you how to remove that. You can see the effect. You will just go into the code, item manager, and then meta dot add item flag dot hide enchants. If we save that, new item export, enter, reload it. Get this x away, and we will type in /give x. It's gone. And now you can play around and make some items. Oh, and I made it a crafting recipe. So we will, if you want to see the Stormbreaker, we will make a crafting recipe. It will take, I think it was something like that. Yeah, we will do a crafting recipe. We will use listeners. There you can see Stormbreakers here. Thor, the god of thunder, used to swing this axe in his battles. Now we have it. And with right click, we can attack stuff. It makes much damage. pretty cool thing. We will use listeners, a custom recipe. Yeah, and that should be it. And create an item, of course. Yeah, if you guys want to see that, leave a like, a comment if you want to see that. And I don't think I need the info card because I will do it. I will probably still do it because I don't have any watchers. If you guys are watching and enjoy the video, please leave a like. And I'll see you in the next video where we will create the Stormbreaker. Bye!